This video is to show you some of the features available on the Touch app so that your sessions can run smoothly, breaking them down into small step-by-step guides. When opening Tala, you'll automatically be brought to the sign-in page. Click the sign in button. Here you can log in with your Tala account details. This will be the email and password you used at registration. When you are finished, click the blue sign in button. If you've forgotten your password, click Forgotten Password and follow the steps to change it. Alternatively, you can log in via your Microsoft account. Tala Touch will now prompt you to set up by first selecting which device to use. You can change from single to dual device. Remember, Tala performs best when each person has their own high-quality headset. To change your microphone or speaker, click the drop-down arrow on each box and click the device you would like to use. When you are done, click Next. Now select your default language. This is the language you wish to speak in. Click the drop-down arrow, scroll and select a language. Click Next again. You must now set up a 4-digit passcode. This will be used when you want to go into settings. Make sure you pick something memorable but not too obvious. When you are done, click Finish Setup. You are now on the home page and can begin translating straight away. Occasionally, someone may not speak enough of your language to communicate effectively. On the home page in the top corner is the Detect Language button. A pop-up will appear with the flags in the country of the language Tala supports. The user can scroll and select one they recognise or search in the bar at the top. Certain languages have different dialects. If the user chooses one, click Next. A second pop-up will appear asking the question, "Is blank your language?" Tala will read this out like so.
શું ગુજરાતી તમારી ભાષા છે?
If this is not their language, click the X. Tala will automatically move to the next dialect below until you've found the correct one. Click the tick and a session will begin. Click on the 3 dots in the top right hand corner and enter in your passcode from earlier. You are now in Settings. Here you can change your passcode or admin timeout. Click the drop down arrow on the box and scroll to select how many minutes till timeout. Don't forget to save your changes. Over on the left is a toolbar. Click the Language tab, which will bring you to the Language Settings page. Here you can change your default languages by clicking on the drop-down arrow. The default playback language is the language you would like to be read out loud on the transcript in history. This is only for dual device transcripts. If you're using a single device, all languages are automatically read out loud. To switch, click the drop-down arrow in the box and select one. Scroll down to see Quick View Languages. These are the flags you see on the home page. To add one, click the drop-down arrow next to Add a Language over on the right. Scroll and select the language you would like. A new language is automatically placed as number 1. Scroll up to save your changes. When you go back to the home page, it will appear in the list. Back in Settings, click the Device tab. Here you can switch from single to dual device. If using dual device, you must select for each person's microphone and speaker by using the drop-down arrow in each box. Scroll down to Network. Here you can connect to Wi-Fi. Click the drop-down arrow and select your network. Enter in the password below in the password box and click Connect. You can also connect Bluetooth devices the same way. If you cannot find your desired Bluetooth device or network, click Scan in each section to find new ones. The final tab is Questions. Here you can change your predefined question hotkeys. We will discuss this in more details when starting a session. The hotkeys will always be Control, Shift, and a number. Click on the box next to the question to change the number. You can choose between 1 to 9. Each question must have a different short key. You will only be allowed to set up 9 questions. When you are done, click Save. To change change your passcode, click on the 3 dots in the right hand corner as before. Click on Forgotten Passcode. Now the pop-up changes to show current and new passcode. You would have automatically been sent an email like this one here, giving you a new 4-digit passcode. Enter this into the current passcode slot as your old one has been voided. Then create a new one in New Passcode and repeat in Confirm New Passcode. If you have not received one, click Resend Email at the top. Once you are done, click Save and your passcode will be changed. Alternatively, you can change your passcode in Settings. On your profile page, click the Edit button. The same pop-up will appear, but you will not receive an email. Type in your current and new passcode. When done, click Save. On the home page, select a language by clicking one of the flags. Now click the microphone button that says Translate underneath it. You've now started a session. Either person can begin speaking. As previously mentioned, Tala allows users to send out predefined questions during a session. This can be done via hotkeys or by clicking on the predefined questions button in the sidebar. This will open up a pop-up showing all your questions as well as the hotkeys assigned to them. Click on the question you would like to send. This will appear in the transcript and will be read out loud by Tala. In the transcript, person 1 will always appear on the left. The speech bubble will show the original text and the translated text underneath. Person 2 will always appear on the right with the original and translated text as well. An AI voice will read the translated text out to you like this.
Oui, j'ai regardé une vidéo dessus.
We strive to make Tala more accessible. In the top right hand corner is a zoom in and out button. This enlarges the text bubbles, making them easier to read for those with visual impairments. When you are finished with the session, click the X button that says End Session underneath it. If your organisation has this set up, you can directly send the transcript to your email. Start a session by selecting your translation language and clicking Translate. During a session, Tala is trained to detect which language is being spoken and translate accordingly. This feature is currently only available to certain languages as seen on the screen. We are working hard to include more. If you are translating a language that is not supported, you will have to manually switch. The first person to speak will always be person number 1, the default language speaker. To switch to person 2, click the switch button on the left. At the top, it will change to say speak in the translation language, in this example, Swahili. To switch back, click the switch button again. If you are having trouble with translation, a prompt will sometimes appear offering advice on how to help. You may sometimes have to put distance between each other or wait for the other person to finish speaking. When you are done, click End Session. In the settings page, down the bottom is a row of tabs. Click on History. You can search through all your transcripts by name or date at the top of the page. When you have found the one you want, click to open it. Click Play to have it read out loud to you. If you would like to email the transcript, click on the Share button in the top right-hand corner. This will open a pop-up. Click on Mail, which will open an email with the transcript already in the text box. Here you can send to multiple people and add a message. When done, click Send as you would do with a normal email. Back on the transcript, click on the Copy to Clipboard button next to the Share button. This allows you to copy the whole transcript onto another document. It will show the original text as well as the translated text. When you are finished with the transcript, click on the X in the top right corner. This takes you back to the main history page. To export all transcripts, click on Export. This will open up a file folder where you can save them all as an Excel spreadsheet. To clear your history, click on the Clear button next to Export. To sign off, go into Settings and click the Help tab. At the top right-hand corner of the page is the Sign Out button. Thank you for watching this demo of Tala Touch. For more guides or if you have any questions, visit Tala @Global for more information. For the latest updates, follow us on LinkedIn.